I'll give you an example.
Okay.
So years ago, I was at a startup and we used NT for servers. And we had some CAD tools that wanted to run on NT, and there was a bug with the printer. So we reported the bug, and a year later we got an update from Microsoft that did not fix the bug.
Okay.
It was well known. I don't know why. It was a printer driver. Like, it wasn't a real big problem.
Yeah.
Probably takes somebody 8 seconds to fix it. Didn't get fixed. We switched to Linux. We had a problem with a different piece of peripheral, but similar thing. And somebody just, searched and talked to their buddies, and we got a patch in a half an hour and fixed it.
Okay. Yeah.
So the iteration rate, we waited a year and they didn't fix it, to we found a patch and we fixed it. Like, the genius of open source is, while it's a little bumpy, you can fix it, the softwares. When I was at Tesla, we built our own AI software stack. We had total visibility to the whole thing. We did some optimizations that we could not do with somebody else's stuff.
Yeah.
So one reason for open source is you can own it. The other is you can change it. The other is you can actually look into details. So Tenstorrent, we're going to open source our software stack for AI. Now, it turns out we wanted to do that last year, but we weren't ready.
Okay.
Our software stack was too messy.
Okay.
And it needs to be partitioned the right way. We got some,
Yep.
let's say, friends in the business who knew open source software and said, don't open source that, fix it. And,
Fix it first.
and then that caused us to do some thinking about how we factored the software. And it's good, which is another charm of open source software. It's not a secret mess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, everybody knows how Linux works.
Yeah.
You can go read it,
Yeah.
right? GCC, LLVM, all the open source software stacks are available, and you can look at them. And some are great, and some are, and you can make your own calls. And then somebody might call you up and say, this is a bloody mess, and here's what you should fix.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So we aspire to be a company that open source software successfully,
Yeah.
and that people look at it and don't think it's crazy, and possibly give us feedback.
It's hard to do though, right? You have
Yeah.
to maintain it, you have to work on it. It's a lot
Yeah,
of work, right?
well, we're working on it. It's our living.
Yeah.
Like, we're committed to it.
Okay.
But the charm is the customers can look at it, and we actually have a few customers onboarded who are looking at our software stack. One sent us a detailed 5-page document of questions. And one of my guys said, they know more about our software than I did. Well,
Wow.
yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
Like, it was great. So we're answering all the questions. And let's say we're fixing a few things. It's
Okay.
great. Yeah, that's how that goes.